Sagittarius. This is Lisa with the Poet Oracle. And today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you have not yet subscribed, then go ahead and do so. And that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at some tarot cards, oracle cards, and even personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you feel that any roles need to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means, just go ahead and flip it. Well, we're going to start this reading off with every card in the reverse. We got the Ten of Wands, the Page of Cups, and then the King of Pentacles that sits in the reverse. So right away, I can see that you are letting go of some type of burden with this relationship, right? You were dealing with somebody that was highly emotionally immature. With this Page of Cups that shows up here, somebody very jealous, obsessive, very insecure individual. They became quite a disappointment to you. They may have presented themselves a certain way, and now you're seeing a lot of this childishness coming out, and it just feels like it's just too heavy on your shoulders, right? You've had to let this go. There's been a complete collapse in this relationship, and it really comes down to the fact with this King of Pentacles showing up here in the reverse that you're dealing with somebody that was very disloyal. This is a person that doesn't know how to commit appropriately in relationships. This is a person that may be very greedy. They're not ready for relationships at this point. They're very corrupt. This person may be struggling financially. You may be struggling financially because of it. But this relationship was very ungrounded. This person was very ungrounded, which led to a complete collapse in this situation. Something that was very heavy upon your shoulders, very heavy to you. Ace of Swords. I like it when the aces come out because this is all about having mental clarity and really going towards new roads, right? And when I say that, when you go on a new road, there are obstacles that you may face that you don't even know about. And when I see the Ace of Swords, it's like the unknown challenges. Like, I know that it's going to be hard to go in this other direction. There's going to be new challenges that I've never faced before. And this card is really saying, go for it. Go for it. All right. It's okay that it's unknown. Okay. That's a deep message for somebody that needs to hear that. We got the Nine of Swords that shows up here. And when this shows up, it's like representative of a lot of nightmares, a lot of anxiety, grief, depression. And so you may be experiencing these feelings right now, which may be what is going to kind of catapult you into that new change or that new direction that we see with the Ace of Swords. So sometimes our thoughts will appear in our dreams, and those, if your thoughts are chaotic about this situation or a new situation, then obviously they're going to come out in a lot of dreams. Now, if you are dealing with depression, as somebody that can relate to that, I say please go and get some help. Talk to somebody. If you don't want to go somewhere, then talk to some of your friends and tell them what you're thinking and what's going on. You've got to get that out of you if you are dealing with depression. And I do feel it with the Ten of Wands and then the Nine of Swords. So definitely, deal with those things so that you can heal. All right, we get the Seven of Wands that shows up here in the reverse. And with the Seven of Wands showing up here, this is all about not having strong boundaries with individuals, okay? And plans falling apart because you are not setting healthy boundaries in the relationships in your life. All right, somebody needed to hear that one. All right, wow, we get the Ten of freaking Wands again in the reverse. Again, okay, so this is letting go. Let go of that pain that is driving your mind insane. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. But listen, it's too much responsibility. You got to let some of these wands go. And when I say let these wands go, you got to let some of those thoughts that are so negative, that are holding you back, you got to let those things go. You need to heal. What is this? Nine of Cups, sitting in the reverse. Now, what do you need to heal from? Well, You need to heal from the pains that you have been through as it relates to your heart, as it relates to love. Now, what this card represents when it shows up in the reverse is being lazy but wanting quick results in some type of way, right? Maybe you don't want to put in the work. You're greedy for success but not wanting to put the work in. This also can represent weight gain as a result of that laziness or even that depression, okay? So both equally will halt you, okay? Depression will stop you in your tracks from going forward and really expanding and growing. You know, it's interesting with this card. I feel like you may be isolating yourself as well. You can see in this card, there's a ton of people at this table, but it sits in the reverse. So there may be, like, as an example, like family functions that you're not going to, outings with your friends that you're not attending, just, you know, really holding yourself back. But yet you want things to happen like that. Maybe, like, as an example, like you want to win the lottery as opposed to putting in the work. Okay. Oh, somebody's moving fast, honey. We got the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag, but the Knight of Wands is a fast-moving spirit, okay? This is somebody that's very creative, very lusty, or you may be very lusty about them, but somebody's rolling in, and this came out right on top of the Ace of Swords. So we've got the Ace of Swords, so you're being presented with a new opportunity that you may be fearing because of your depression or maybe because of what you've been through as it relates to matters of the heart, but you got somebody that's rolling in and blazing in pretty quickly. Okay, could be another fire sign like yourself. Child. You can't even do this. You can't make it up. How did I get the Ace of Swords twice? Okay, again, let's go over the Ace of Swords. This is having mental clarity, knowing that you need a new path, a new direction, a new conflict, new ideas. Okay, and when I say new conflict, I don't mean like fights and all of that. I mean new conflicts. You are going down journeys that you've not gone before. This is what this is telling you. Holy moly. Let's get, I want one more from this deck. Now, I feel like the last Sagittarius video I did, or one before that, was like a very general. It wasn't necessarily about one individual. It was about you. And I feel like that again. Okay, you may not even have a romantic relationship right now. You may just be focusing on you. But if you did have romantic relationships, they really hurt you quite a lot. We have the King of Swords that shows up here. Now, the King of Swords is somebody that is very intentional, very strategic. You may be thinking yourself into stagnation. Okay, this is somebody that sits and thinks and ponders, but doesn't necessarily act. Okay. When another individual thinks about you, and I'm going to say it's the individual that the relationship fell apart, the collapsed relationship, right? Because we started with the Ten of Wands. So when that person thinks about you, what do they think about? Okay. So the broken relationship, what does that person think about? The Hermit. Okay, you could be dealing with a Virgo or something within Virgo season, but when the Hermit shows up, they feel like you're going within for clarity, that you've pulled in, that you keep a lot within because you're trying to figure it out. Okay, so whoever you're thinking about, they feel like you're kind of like secluded, internalized, and you're going through a lot of very deep thoughts about some type of new beginning. Okay, what else? Nine of Pentacles, that shows up here. And when the Nine of Pentacles comes up, it's like you're kind of on your own, building your own money. You're on your own financial journey. You're kind of doing things solo right now, all right? Pulled back a little bit, working on your money, focused on your money at least. I don't know if it's coming in, but you're focused on it. And drop me some comments and let me know, like, what's going on. I just feel like I keep getting these Sagittarius videos that are just feel like I'm talking only to you and it's not even about a relationship. So what's going on? Drop me a comment. Share. Like. All right. Let's get these last two. Six of Swords that sits here in the reverse. Now, with this showing, it's like you're unable to move on from something. You're like stuck. You're stuck and stagnant mentally and spiritually, because when this card shows up in the upright, oh honey, it's a necessary change. It's a transition. It's a relocation. It's moving, okay? But it's sitting in the reverse, all right? You got some things you got to work out in your thoughts. All right, we got the Page of Swords that shows up here in the reverse. And now we're talking about maybe some legal or tax issues. Maybe there is something in reference to a child that is not feeling their greatest or their strongest. There's some kind of bad news that may have been presented to you. Now, I just want to, bring up the fact that when we talk about swords, we're talking about Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you could have something within that season or dealing with somebody that really hurt you that has those signs, or at least some of those placements in their chart. All right, I am going to move on to some oracle cards. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So you may be separated from somebody that you don't want to be, or there may be something upcoming that's going to show some type of separation. You may feel separated from yourself right now. We got past life relationship. You have known each other before. There's somebody in your life that you feel very connected with. You may also feel separated from them in some type of way. But it is somebody that you're very tied to, some type of soul tie or soul connection to. And it may be because you guys have known each other in another life. Okay, you ever met somebody that you're just like, how does this person know me like this? Like, I feel like I've known them forever. That's kind of like how this card makes me feel. Okay, one more. We got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you and whoever you feel separated from may be able to come together for some type of holiday occasion. Okay. We got lightning. Listen, something's going to happen quickly. There's some type of transformation, some type of upheaval. There's a surprise. There's some shocking news that's on its way. Okay, let's get... Okay. We got the clock. Listen, this is all about taking the time out to heal. And I really do feel like this is what you are doing. It takes time to progress spiritually. And it looks like you're taking that time. Holy crap. Y'all, we got my favorite card. I'm so excited. I love it when the Phoenix card comes out. And let me tell you why I like the Phoenix. Because first of all, the Phoenix, when it dies, it burns. And then when it's reborn from the ashes. Okay. In addition, the tears of a phoenix actually have healing qualities. So now when we look at this reading, we're talking about somebody that is really growing and expanding mentally. And when you rise up from this low place that you may be in right now, oh my goodness, you're going to be so revived, right? You're going to have so much more. It's going to be like a whole new phase that you're entering into. Absolutely beautiful. Take the time to heal. Absolutely take the time to heal, because you have something beautiful in your next phase. You may not know it, but you have something beautiful in your new phase. And I'm telling you, it's going to renew your spirit in ways that you can't even imagine. All right, your soulmate manifest card is life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it that you can. Listen, this cautions you to live your life, okay? Experience life. Don't sit in the house and not go anywhere, and don't experience anything, because that's not going to help when it comes to depression. It's just going to add to it. I'm feeling a Sacred Light Oracle. I haven't done these with my other readings. I think I did it with one. I feel like you need a Sacred Light Oracle, so let's see what it says. It's Lord Melchizedek. I can't say it right, but anyways, it says indecision, ego-based actions, and a lifestyle change. Listen, you may be operating from your ego right now, from some kind of shadow existence. But what this is saying is that your indecision is based on your ego, and you need a lifestyle change. You need to make some changes in your life. Period. Okay, let's get some personal messages. I feel like it's personal anyway, so let's get some personal messages. Freedom. Honey, you got to do what you can do to free yourself from your thoughts. Forgiveness is learning the lesson, leaving the loss. If you're focused on the losses, you have not learned forgiveness. okay? You must do that to free yourself. To free yourself. So many. Aries. Could be dealing with an Aries or something with an Aries season. Okay. Saying goodbye can mean saying hello. Listen, saying goodbye to one existence can mean saying hello to a whole new start. It's beautiful. Darkness illuminates the light. Okay. What weren't you saying? Okay. What this is saying is think back. Those thoughts that are burdening you. What weren't you seeing at the time? This is where you take the time to learn from those. I'm going to just say it, from those traumas. Okay. Wow, these are a lot that came out. Let's see what they all say. Moving forward is needed. Listen, the whole reading is saying that. You must move past the pains that you've been through. What flows, flows. What crashes, crashes. Only have space and energy for the things that are meant for you. If you're constantly, let me put it like this. If you're constantly thinking about somebody from your past that has moved on, it's time for you to move on. It wasn't meant for you, okay? That's just an example. This says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. That's an Arthur Ashe quote. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Okay? Somebody needs that message. Motivate yourself. You're fire. You're a fire sign. You must spark yourself up again. Okay? All right, what's your poem for today? Battle. Number 51. This is so appropriate for this reading because I do feel like you're battling something inside of you. All right, this says, the enemy inside once lied to instigate an internal fight. The battle between what I should be, not what I could be, is taking wings away from my flight. Child, I'm going to read this poem excerpt one more time for somebody. Battle. The enemy inside once lied to instigate an internal fight. The battle between what I should be, not what I could be, is taking wings away from my flight. Are you taking your own wings away because you're trying to live up to everybody's expectations? Not your expectations, but everybody else's expectations. All right. We talked about this Ten of Wands individual, the person that may have caused quite a great deal of sadness within your heart, within your spirit. I want to see if they could say anything, what that would be. Now, this could also be what the person that you're thinking about would want to say to you, if it's this person or not. All right, we're going to split this deck. We're going to take 5 from each. We're going to see what somebody wants to say to you right now. No pride, no ego, and no fears. What do they want to say? Some people search their whole lives to find what I found in you. Wow, you got somebody that is feeling very connected to you. And I feel like it's that past life person, that past life relationship that we talked about. This says, I have options. So somebody's saying, you know what, I got options. Like, you got to move if you want. Because it looks like there could be somebody saying, you know, you're not taking actions, right? But yet we have something that's so unique and so different. But I got other options that I'm not going to wait around. So that's kind of what I'm feeling with that card. If I could be anywhere right now, it would be next to you. So, wow. Okay. I don't know how to express myself. You got somebody that doesn't even know how to say what they're feeling. One more. It says, don't talk about it, be about it. Okay? Don't be sitting over there running your chops, but not moving your feet. All right, let's get some from this deck. 5 from here. What do they want to say? Who are you under that mask? So they're feeling like you're not showing all your cards. It hurts me how you speak to me. Okay? hurts me how you speak to me. I'm watching. This person's watching you to see what you're going to do. All I need is you right here. Holy moly. It has always been you. Well, those are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.